Omari, y'all have gone back and I guess been able to watch at least part of the game by now. What exactly happened in that game? Because I don't think anyone expected it to go like that.
Just going back and just getting a chance to watch the film, we saw that we did not execute well. Just as a defense, like we didn't execute well. We didn't really focus on the small details that like we honed in on, and we really didn't execute well as a defense.
I know you guys have heard how the playoff picture is, but are you guys aware of like the top tier bowls that are still available to you, the orange or sugar or cotton? Do you guys know about that?
Yes, sir. We're aware. We know that we still have a chance to play for a New Year's Six Bowl, and that's a big thing for this program. I don't really know when the last time we played for a New Year's Six Bowl, but I know that that's something that's still a big bowl game for us. That's still something that we're looking forward to. We just have to go out here this week and handle business against Vandy and just let the chips fall where they fall, and hopefully we get a chance to play in a New Year's Six Bowl.
Looking back through the week of practice and, kind of hearing from Beasley, he said, they kind of felt like you guys could just go in there and kind of win because you are a proven team. Looking back through practice, did you notice maybe a shift in mentality that, like, you kind of were slacking off a little? Like, how do you kind of justify what happened in that way?
Honestly, I feel that this past week we actually had a good practice. Like, I feel like everybody was locked in for real. I feel like everybody just came in and just was really trying to get better as the week went on and just really was focused on the small details. It's just different things that we were seeing. We literally saw in practice. We just didn't execute in the game that we saw on film, different things like that. It was just a bad day for us. And but I feel like as far as practice go, we was locked in. Feel like we had good practice the whole week. And we just really was ready to go out there and play honestly, but it just didn't click for us that game.
Omari, it looked like you guys weren't able to get off blocks like maybe sometimes you guys have, especially in the run game. Are there any specific reasons, looking back at the tape, why you thought that was the case?
I feel like we just we didn't use our hands as much. We didn't play as physical. But another thing, their offensive line, they came to play. They play harder than we did, and it's just we couldn't afford to let that happen. But that's what happened. They played harder than us, and they executed better than us just all around. Their offense executed better than our defense, and that's something we just came in today, just focus on the like I said, we always come in and focus on the small details, and we just realized how much the small details really hurt us in that game. Just getting cut out of gaps, not being able to get off blocks like you said, and just not really using our hands and playing as physical as we usually do.
Omari, after the game or maybe yesterday or this morning, was there any conversations with the defense about not letting that happen again or flipping the script? And if so, kind of what were those conversations like?
We talked a little bit today. We just really talked about how we gotta learn from this, and it just can't be like talk and say, oh yeah, we're gonna learn from this a lesson. Like we gotta actually like sit down and look at what we did, what we need to do better. Like we need to actually learn from it as a defense, so that we don't make them go out there and make the mistakes that we made last week, this week. And thing that we always say, like we can't lose. If we lose a game, we can't lose twice. We can't let that team beat us twice. So we have to let that go. We have to come back this week ready to work, ready to get better as the week go on, and we just got to be able to ready to play on Saturday.
Omari, two quick things. Jerome had mentioned in the postgame, seeing Hendon go down was one of the worst things he had seen. It hit him pretty hard. What can you say about Hendon tearing his ACL and being out for the year?
That's something you don't wish on nobody, especially a guy like Hendon. He come in every day ready to work, ready to push the team to get better. That's something you don't wish on nobody, especially the year he's had. Like, it's just it breaks my heart for him, and I'm praying for him. Everything gonna work out in his favor, and I know that like it's a test for Hendon. I know he built for it. He done been through a lot of stuff before, but I know Hendon. He's big in his faith. He's big in he always believe in God. I know that God gonna help him get out of the storm for him. So I'm praying for Hendon. You hate to see it for him, but everything gonna be all right for him.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be around and try to impact you guys and help you out as much as possible. But how much of a responsibility is that now on the other leaders on this team to make sure you guys play your best on Saturday?
Oh, there's definitely a responsibility that we need to just put on our back. That's something we need to, all of us on the team, honestly, really need to play for Hendon because, he went out there every Saturday playing for us. So that's something that we was doing before, but we just need to really magnify that now, knowing that he can't go out there no more. So we just really need to go out there and play for Hendon.
Vandy is a team on the rise right now, probably a bigger game than what we thought at the start of the season. So for you all, what's your all focus and what is standing out to you with their offense?
Oh, they're just they're playing, like you said, they're playing high right now. So I know they're gonna come out, they're gonna play confident, they're gonna feel that they can win the game just like we go in feeling we can win the game. It's at their place, it's a rivalry game. And I mean I feel like if they win this game they could be bowl eligible, I think. So we're going to get everything that they're going to give us. So we have to come in and just really just focus on the offense. They have a real good quarterback. We just have to focus on he's mobile. We have to be able to just keep him in a pocket, contain the quarterback, and we just have to go in ready to play hard. We can't go in expecting to win. We know, like you said, like at the beginning you might have think a certain way about a team, but we just can't go in thinking like that. We got to go in with our mindset right and just ready to play hard.
Anything else from Omari?
I asked Beasley this too, just in the spirit of Thanksgiving, just a couple of things that you're thankful for this week and just in life in general.
Thankful for my family. Thankful for just being on this team. Thankful for all the coaches, all the players, the staff, everyone like in the building. They just always, we keep each other going. And like, it's only gonna help us continue to just get better as a team and get better as a family. So I'm thankful for everyone in the staff, but I'm grateful, especially thankful for my family though.
We'll do two more. West, and we'll finish with Vince.
Maureen, bad starts happen in games, right? I mean, y'all have done that to teams, and some teams have done that to you occasionally. Are you surprised that y'all weren't able to kind of get it stopped at all? Because it seemed like I think the first 5 or 6 drives were all touchdowns. Were you surprised y'all weren't able to get that cleaned up quicker?
Yeah, you go into games, like you go into games expecting to win. You go in, you feel like you had a great practice week. You feel like you came in ready to get better every day. So when things just don't go your way like that, you have to be able to handle adversity. And Saturday we wasn't really able to handle the adversity like I feel as we should have been able to as the team. But that's something, like I said, we just need to learn from. And just the next time that we face adversity where we feel like we can't stop a team, we know we can lean back on our training and we can know that we are able to handle adversity as a team. And we just got to show that we're able to grow and bounce back from what happened last week.
Vince, last question.
Mari, I know it's always next man up when somebody's out, but how much of a impact was Jeremy Banks not being on the field with you guys in that game?
Jeremy's he's one of our better defensive players. He flies around to the ball. He does a lot for us on defense. So it was a drop, but we just have to continue to just play with our next man. We have faith in the next people that step up. Everyone prepares. Everyone gets reps throughout the week. So we went into the game still expecting to win, knowing that he wasn't going to be there with us. But we still went into the game expecting to win. Just didn't really just get it happen. It didn't happen for us. But it was a big drop off. But we know he's a good player for us, and we just expect to have him back this weekend, just ready to play the next game.